Okay, now it's all been dried out, lovely and dry, and we're going to continue now with what I would do to preserve the reel, make sure the salt doesn't get in anywhere, because we've now washed it all out. Basically, I use two things. One is a little container full of gun oil, which is quite good stuff because it actually sort of designed to keep salt water and everything out. The other one is a good old cleaner, which is WD-40. This is really good for getting into small cracks and little crevices that that salt gets into, and put a little drop on and it'll fill the gap up and stop the salt getting in there. Now the major places that it'll get into is here, underneath and around here, particularly a little gap in there, this little bit here. Also there's a minute gap normally in between the foot and the frame, so a little bit of WD-40 would go in there, that would do the job. You don't need to WD-40 this bit because you're going to put oil on that. Also on some of them there's a cast control, you can spray a little bit of WD-40 in that, and that's about it really for actually preventing salt intrusion. So what we'll do now is we'll proceed, and just an example, shake the old WD-40 up. Now probably WD-40 is it goes everywhere, but you've got to learn to be able to give it the tiniest little squirt. There we go. Oh, it's probably too much, but it fills the gap up. A little bit here. Fills the gap up. Let that run down the handle to where the knob is down there. Now underneath this knob at the bottom here, just underneath, there's a ball bearing at the bottom there, which should be kept lubricated to keep the salt out of it. That is run into there, run down lovely. You can rub it over it because it'll make it nice and shiny. The other bit that is most important on these reels is to make sure that you get a little bit down the side here. I'll put on this end and it'll run down. There we go. Oh, too much. As always, too much. Let it run down, let it bubble, get in there. Also good place where the salt gets in is underneath this bit here. Don't put too much on and don't let it go inside, because if you get it inside it'll wash all the grease away. You don't really want that. The same reason you don't want to put it in this bit here or in the bottom here, and then it's in. Get yourself hands are covered now. Now you get yourself your favourite little bit of rag and give it a good old clean. The fact you've got WD-40 all over it will get any of that salt varnish type stuff that you get on it off. And then there we go, nice and clean. And that's it basically, ready for another day fishing on the boat. Thank you very much. Bye for now.